The city's 7+ hills. Welcome to Paint Course Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt. Yeah. These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, big old win last week.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Going play action here. Burrow finds him on the crossing route. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
after a good pickup. They've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Shot.
Burrow from the gun. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
They kick the running back in motion. 3rd and short, it's Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, it's a give to Bigsby. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
One of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That throw finds Jamar Chase. Down to the 10. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. So it's a home run that finishes their opening possession of this game, partner. Gets them on the scoreboard with 6.
And I think keeps all of us here in this building, in this booth, hoping to get the ball back soon, right? Not that we're rooting for anybody, but we root for the big play, for the home run. And he just hit one.
Aubrey had to kick this one away. Wilson with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. And leading them out as a master at overcoming adversity before and after being drafted 8th overall in 2024. Out of your alma mater, Washington, it's Michael Penix Jr.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard game, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the 29. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. They get 6 and a first down as well.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
You know why baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time and talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play, or that corner right there, I know this is a head football coach, not a head football manager, but he's going to take that play, he's going to illuminate it to his team and show the fearlessness of his corner making that tackle.
Penix working from the gun. He's going deep this time. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And now they have a 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Penix here from the gun. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last 2 passes haven't worked out. Another one likely coming. It's 3rd and goal. Penix is going to throw again. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now they're left with 4th and goal. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And the deficit stays at 7.
Goal to go, and to come away with nothing. Zip, zilch, nothing. It's not all on him for missing the kick. He can shoulder the blame with the 11 other guys who couldn't find the end zone on 1st, 2nd, or even 3rd and goal.
Pressure's there, and the steal closes on him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Here we go, here we go. Cut.
Trying again, following the sack. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first two plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely third down pickup.
Here we go. Cut. Right, 80.
Third and long for him here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
Even on third and long, he still couldn't bring himself to force the throw right there, and that's okay. As coordinators will like to say, every drive that ends with a kick we can live with. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Steelers and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And as we work our way through this regular season, you can see he's currently sitting in the top 5 of the league in passing. To Johnson to start this drive. He has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up second and 1.
Brings up second and 1 at the Bengals 45-yard line.
On the ground again with Johnson. And he works this to the 38 before going down. He gets 6 on that play, and that's a Steelers first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
New set of downs for him at the 38. On first down, here's Penix. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
All right, set now, first and 10. Working inside the red zone, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. Takes out a one-stop. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And he's been one who has wowed the league and made a lot of fantasy owners very happy, too. You can see he's leading all quarterbacks in passing here in November. The left side, caught by Higgins. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look at that defense.
First down, and they go right. Bigsby is hit, and he fumbled that football. But I think someone on the Bengals got back on top of that one, and yes, they did. Bengals football. They made it 3 yards on the totes. It'll bring up second down. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
From the 42, complete to his back, take Bigsby. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
He gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. On second and 10, it's Penix. He gets a lock behind one, deep downfield. This one's intercepted. It's Cam Taylor-Britt. And the Bengals are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They have it following that interception on the final play of the first quarter. Running left with Bigsby. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swinging.
The cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On third down, here's Burrow. He completes it in traffic. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner, up past the 35. The Steelers and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Now an inside give to Johnson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Firing quickly is Penix. Complete. And it doesn't get much up to maybe their own 40. Play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. To the air with Penix. Going with a screen to Johnson. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
On their own side, but only need an inch or two here, so they're going for it. Here we go with Johnson. He breaks the tackle, and he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
Pete, I don't think there was a single doubt in the building that that was going to be an RUN. And not a single doubt in the outcome either. Great push to drive it forward and get the first.
Throwing now on first down. Penix hits him on the out route. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This is Johnson heading right. And he's able to get this down to the 13. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. We're going to play action. Here's Penix. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. The throw is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a 2nd quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And he's been one of the central pillars of this offense this season. Right now sitting 2nd in the NFL in receptions.
Ready?
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. They give up the gut to Bigsby. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing third and long. From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. Completed to his running back. And this gets close to the red. He is inside the 25.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Burrow on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On second and 10, Burrow again. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there and extending the play out and attack. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
He's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be fourth and maybe a yard. They're going for this from just a few yards out. They could get a touchdown or a first down here. To the air again, it's Burrow. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Bengals tie things up at 14. Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Wilson with the return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Steelers offense headed out. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Johnson up the middle. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second and 6 coming up here. Penix working from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now they're going to have to figure out this third down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
Short pass brought in. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this fourth down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. They do go for it. It's Penix. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. What a play on fourth down. They get the first after a gain of 27.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now Penix off the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Complete on the option. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get some late points and the lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Going after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. Has this at the 6. Duke the defender. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Cincinnati uses its second timeout.
Brings up second down at the 28-yard line.
Burrow out of the shotgun. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. They're set up at the 35 now.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down, here's Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
A 6-yard pickup.
Sticking in the air. It's Burrow. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Play action now. Burrow. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. From the shotgun, Penix finds a man right side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket. One last play before the break. He's back to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly today. We're skipping right through to the start of the third quarter. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Carter on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Steelers returning their offense and this running back to the field. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Going with Johnson here. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. From the 41. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he will not get the... First, but this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
The Steelers calling their first timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Third and a lone yard coming up. Here's Johnson. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They're going play fake with Penix. Rolling out to his left. Penix on the crosser. That one goes for 30 first down when all is said and done.
Don't you feel such, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On first down, here's Penix. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he'll go down here at the 16.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Penix here from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Penix is going to throw again. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Johnson has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Penix looking to pass. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
Bengals 14. Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Give right side. Here's Bigsby. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's 2nd and 11. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Big 13. Big.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. Lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
He has it at the 22. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Steelers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the work. They placed upon him. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. A give. Oh, the football's loose. And the Bengals get to it.
This just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Burrow now on 1st down. Complete out to the right. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Can.
Working inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's get set. Right 80.
Burrow from the gun. Oh, trying forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
I'll start on the ground here with Warren. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Penix finds his back. Jalen Warren. They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Penix working from the gun. Completed over the middle. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And they'll down this one a little shy of the 40. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. They are coming off their 1st interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Hits his running back. And they make the tackle at the 38. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
This is Bigsby. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Get set. 180.
So we're through 3 here. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do. Trailing here in the 4th. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They send a man in motion. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll try with the wideout. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, Don. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
Has it in close. And he'll go down shy the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush a passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
11.
On 3rd and goal, here's Burrow. This one soars over everybody in the end zone. Just had to get rid of it. It's incomplete.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Aubrey puts it through. And that gets him back to within 11.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Evans now to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Steelers back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. And what we saw in the first half wasn't an anomaly, partner. They kept throwing it to him as we worked throughout the rest of this game, and the results have been just as good. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. drive with Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Penix now to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now the give to Johnson. And he's going to have about 2. It's second down now.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
From the 42. Short pass brought in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, and it gave the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Penix. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. This with Johnson. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Steelers.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. It is caught left side. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Back now, pressure on its way. He's got it. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers push their lead to 18.
Bengals 17.
Make a check in the win column for the Steelers. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.